Ladies and gentlemen, the defendant today is being charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated. Now, it is your duty as the jury to determine his guilt or innocence of this crime. I, as the representative of the state, will show you with evidence that you should and will find him guilty of the offense. We have only one witness, but that witness is the Texas State Trooper who had arrested the defendant on the night of the incident. As Texas State Trooper was not just any rookie on the job trying to prove himself on the first night out. Instead, he has more than 15 years of experience, and of those 15 years, his primary duty was in traffic control, which includes stopping and arresting suspected drunk drivers, as was done in the incident in this case. Now, through his testimony, as he's on the stand, he will tell you that on the night of the incident, the defendant was pulled over after the officer, the state trooper, saw him going well below the speed limit, but more importantly, swerving not just once, but more than twice in and out of the lanes while going below the speed limit. After pulling over the defendant, the state trooper then proceeded to question the defendant and immediately smelled the scent of alcohol upon his breath. At that moment, as any officer would do, he asked the defendant to proceed with the 3 tests, the standardized tests for determining whether or not he was intoxicated. And the defendant failed not 1, not 2, but all 3 tests that were given to him. Even with the second try on one of those tests, he failed the test of following the officer's light or finger. He failed the test of walking in a straight line despite having his arms out for balance. And he failed the test of standing on 1 foot, despite being given a second chance in that test after failing the first. After these 3 tests, it became clear to the officer that the defendant was indeed intoxicated based on all the evidence previously stated, and proceeded to arrest him. Now, it may be one thing if you do not trust the testimony of the arresting officer, but remember that this entire traffic stop, along with the tests, was caught on the arresting officer's dash cam. And you will, as the jury, see this video recording of the traffic stop and the 3 standardized tests that led to the defendant's arrest. After viewing this evidence, it is clear that beyond a doubt, the defendant will be found, you will find the defendant guilty. Without even an inkling of doubt, it will be clear based on the evidence. Thank you.